Well, I have 5 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and call this March 15th meeting of the Utilities Service Board to order. First item on our agenda is the approval of our previous meeting, the minutes from that previous meeting. And are there any questions or additions to the meeting minutes?
Okay. Yeah, this is Jeff. There's just a typo in the, what was it? Staff reports. Was that it? No, the smart meter custom portal introduction, last paragraph, third sentence, just missing the word like.
Good catch. Any other changes or additions, concerns about the minutes? Okay, then seeing none, is there a motion to approve the March 1st meeting minutes with the correction of the typo that Mr. Eman pointed out? Do we have a motion?
So moved.
All right.
Second.
All right. Then Latrina, can you please call the roll?
Yes. Okay. Kapler,
Yes.
Burnham. I could have sworn she was on.
Yeah, she was, but I'm not seeing her.
All right. Parmenter,
Yes.
Sherman,
Yes.
Eman.
Yes.
And
Okay, thank you. Next up, we have approval of the claims.
Jean, they didn't call me. Should I say?
sorry,
yes?
Julie. Thank you. And Roberts.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, and I see Amanda on.
Yeah, sorry about that. My other computer was acting up with the microphone. So, and I'm trying to change my name. It says BCC Group. That's me.
There you go. Okay, so Amanda, we just had a motion to approve minutes and a second. And did you hear that part? Would you like to vote on that?
Yes. So yes, I didn't have any questions on the minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to run through the list one more time. All right. Kapler,
Yes.
Burnham,
Yes.
Roberts,
Yes.
Eman,
Yes.
Parmenter,
Yes.
Sherman.
Did you say Sherman or Burnham?
Sherman.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so minutes are approved. Next item, approval of the claims, standard invoices in the amount of $217,399.09. Are there any questions or concerns about invoices? Okay, then is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All right, and Latrina?
Parmenter,
Yes.
Roberts,
Yes.
Eman,
Yes.
Sherman,
Yes.
Kapler,
Yes.
Burnham.
Yes.
All right, standard invoices are approved. Next are utility bills in the amount of $81,673.42. Are there any questions on utility bills? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All right, and Latrina, please call the roll.
Sherman,
Yes.
Parmenter,
Yes.
Eman,
Yes.
Kapler,
Yes.
Roberts,
Yes.
Burnham.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, utility bills are approved. Next are wire transfers in the amount of $469,759.88. Are there any questions on wire transfers? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All right, and Latrina?
Beeman,
Yes.
Sherman,
yes,
Burnham,
Yes.
Roberts,
Yes.
Parmenter,
yes,
Kapler.
Yes. Okay, next up are customer refunds in the amount of $2,588.78. Are there any questions or concerns about customer refunds? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
And Latrina?
Kapler,
Yes.
Parmenter,
yes,
Roberts,
Yes.
Burnham,
Yes.
Beeman,
Yes.
Sherman.
yes,
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next is the approval of the consent agenda, and I'll turn this over to Vic Kelson.
Hi, I'm happy to bring the consent agenda tonight. There's only one item on it. It's $23,000 to Arcadis for the development of a sampling plan and load allocations for the Blucher Pool wastewater treatment plant. This is in the preparation of the pre-treatment program at Blucher Pool. There's only one item on the agenda. Does anyone have any opposition to approval of this item? Hearing no opposition, the item is approved. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next is the approval of an agreement with Infrastructure Systems, Inc. for the North Dunn Street Sewer Improvements Project. And I'll turn this over to Brad Schrader to talk about. Brad?
Hi, this is Brad Schrader, Engineering Department. I'm presenting this in place of Phil Peden, who's off today. This is the contract agreement for infrastructure systems for the Dunn Street Sewer. The board 2 weeks ago approved awarding them the contract, and now we're bringing you the contract for signature. This is for Dunn Street Sewer improvements. The contract value is $2,349,292. I'll be happy to have any questions on that.
Any questions for Brad from the board? Okay, seeing none. Is there a motion to approve this agreement?
So moved.
Second.
All right, and Latrina, please call the roll.
Parmenter,
yes,
Kapler,
Yes.
Burnham,
Yes.
Beeman,
Yes.
Sherman,
yes,
Roberts.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, that agreement is approved. Thank you. Next is consideration for approval of the Second Amendment to the agreement with Black and Beach Corporation for design revisions to a polyaluminum chloride feed system at Blucher Pool. And Dan Hudson was going to talk to us about this.
Hello, I'm Dan Hudson. I have for you review and approval of Agreement 21091 between City of Bloomington Utilities and Black and Beach. This is the Second Amendment for the original agreement that dated all the way back to 2019. This agreement is for engineering consulting work on the improvements to the chemical feed system of Blucher Pool. It's an increase from a not to exceed amount of $88,936 to a new not to exceed amount of $153,326. This increase is caused by the expansion of scope of work to the original design for the polyaluminum chloride system. Staff has recommended approval, and I'm happy to answer any questions that the board has.
Are there questions from the board? Okay, seeing none. Is there a motion to approve the Second Amendment to the agreement?
So moved.
Second.
All right, and Latrina, please call the roll.
Roberts,
Yes.
Sherman,
yes,
Parmenter,
yes,
Burnham,
Yes.
Kapler,
Yes.
Beeman.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, we have a request for approval of an agreement with Lane Christensen Company for replacement of a 16-inch valve in the transfer pump building at the Monroe Water Treatment Plant. And Brad Schrader will talk to us about this.
Hi, this is Brad Schrader, again, Engineering Department. In this case, I'm presenting in place of Cindy Shaw, who's also not able to make it to this meeting. This is the replacement of a 16-inch valve and actuator that has reached end of life, has been repaired about 3 times and can no longer be repaired. We went out for quotes. Lane Christensen was the winning bidder, and we have a contract with them to replace that valve and actuator. Happy to answer any questions about this.
Okay, are there any questions from the board? All right, seeing none, then is there a motion to approve this agreement? Is there a motion?
So moved?
Second.
Okay, and Latrina, please call the roll.
Beeman,
Yes.
Sherman,
yes,
Kepler,
Yes?
Roberts,
Yes.
Burnham,
Yes.
Parmenter.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, before we go on to the next item, I just want to let folks know if there are any members of the public on our Zoom meeting or watching our meeting via Facebook Live. There will be a chance for petitions and communications near the end of the meeting. If you're watching via Facebook Live, please type your comments into the chat section, and Holly will read those aloud in our meeting. Okay. Is there any old business from the board? Any old business from staff? Okay, any new business from the board? Any new business from staff?
None.
Okay, and I don't believe we have any subcommittee reports, is that correct?
There are none.
Okay, then staff reports, Vic Kelson.
Just a few things. The first one is just some personnel updates. John Cave, a water treatment operator at Monroe, has passed the WT5 exam, is now an operator in training. And Sam Arthur has passed the registered technician license for pesticide application in Indiana. That is part of the establishment of our green infrastructure maintenance crew. So we're building up our technical skills for all the maintenance of green infrastructure in the city.
Cool.
The other thing I wanted to mention is we will be on television on Wednesday night at 6:30 for the council meeting. Council is taking up second reading on the rate case proposal that the board approved a couple of weeks ago. So we anticipate discussion with council that night. I have expanded the presentation that we gave to the board a few weeks ago, and we have attended a work session there and have continued our public outreach on this matter. So if anyone watching has any questions about the rate case, you can reach out directly to me through Latrina, or you can reach out to Holly for any information you might like. So we'll be looking forward to being with council on Wednesday. Assuming we receive approval from the council, we will then take this matter on to the IURC in the coming weeks. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right. Well, we are now on to petitions and communications from the public. And Holly, are there any comments in the chat?
There are no questions or comments via Facebook or the Zoom chat.
Okay, thanks very much. Then with that, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.